Hey, this is a quick video. I'm an undiagnosed narcissist. I'm pretty sure that I have narcissism. I have NPD, and this is my video journal sharing some of my experiences, my NPD experiences. And I'm just trying to find my way out of the dark and into self-acceptance. I'm trying to create as less suffering as I can for myself. Because having NPD is absolutely horrible. It's if you do not accept it or take some kind of control over it, I think it will ruin everything and cause a lot of harm and suffering in other people's lives, including and most of all your own. So I am trying to find a way to destigmatize it, and just on a personal level, I'm trying to accept myself and create as less suffering and harm, because I have not found the help that I'm looking for. And that's what I want to talk about today, is like my struggle with finding help with narcissism, with NPD. I've been to many places, psychiatric places. Let's see, I've been to two of them. I was there for a year full-time. One of them was inpatient, the other was outpatient. And a lot of it was a lot of group therapy. And one of them was mentalization-based therapy, which is trying to fix your attachment style and all that. And I sat there for a year, and it didn't do anything for me. I mean, I really, and this is the struggle. This is the struggle that the narcissist has, I believe. I'm gonna just go out and say I don't think I'm alone with this. And that's fucking hell, man. It's so fucking shit to go through so much trauma that you have proper PTSD, proper complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and then you can't find the help available. And you're like, I can't speak for other people with NPD, but I can speak for myself, and I can tell you it's a nightmare. It's my little dark secret. It's something that I feel that I cannot solve. And I don't trust other people so much either. And it's like there's nowhere to turn, you know. But if I'm getting enough of my external validation, my narcissistic supply, as it's called, just remember, yeah, what is narcissistic supply? It's basically what insulin is to a diabetic. I need that external validation, otherwise I will become suicidal. It's a fact. I will become non-functioning. I will think of the worst heartbreak you've ever had, the worst breakup you've ever had, and the pain that you were in of losing someone. Like, that's about it. That's the feeling. Multiply that by 2 or something like that. And, you don't see a way out of it, when you're in that state, when I don't have enough. So that's almost not an option. So what's left, like it's I personally don't have a job. They didn't know what to do with me. I looked for help here in Belgium, and they eventually, they tried. I tried, and I left these places, and then I went from a psychiatric center to. By the way, all of this is very difficult to fucking confront. I'm sitting here like I'm very relaxed, and it's like very easy to talk about this stuff, but it's actually very, very confrontational, and very, it doesn't jive well with my grandiose self that thinks he's better than everyone. And now when I hear this, there's a lot of shame, but I'm trying to get over that, and that's why I'm talking about it. Anyway, my point is, I went from psychiatric centers to just regular therapy once every week or 2 weeks. And the last place that I went to for therapy, they actually told me, you're good. Maybe try life without therapy, which is what they tell you when they think you're fine, actually, when they think you can function on your own. But that's the thing with this fucking disease. It's like all this disorder. It's like if I'm getting my supply, if I'm getting my validation, I'm pretty happy-go-lucky. I mean, with me personally, a lot of shit happened with relationships, friendships. That always was a problem for me. Um, but if I'm getting enough, my personal way of getting this supply is sexual conquest. I've been very successful at it, and it's not a brag, or maybe it is, but as long as I'm getting that, there's not a problem, But and I thought other people were just like me, except they just weren't as successful as me. But it is a fucking problem. It's a huge problem, because I cannot build a life, and I am basically living from day to day like a junkie, trying to get his fix. And as long as I get it, fine, wake up another day, and then I have to go out and score again. It's really, really like that, except it's even with heroin or drugs, at least you can get off of it and build a life, but you can't really get off of this. It's like a diabetic needs insulin. I can't. There is no cure. He just needs his insulin. But my point is like, I can fool a lot of people. I can fool myself, most of all, with this with this disorder, because I can appear on the surface like everything's okay, but there's this little secret that I carry, this kind of covert, like this thing where I'm like constantly looking for a hit. It's like a job. Let's just call it a part-time job, because it's not like the whole day, but it's like a good chunk of the day, like 4 hours. Let's just say hypothetically is dedicated, probably more without fail, to secure the supply. And we all need a validation to like have our egos affirmed. Most people need that, but this is like on a whole other level. There's just like an inability to love myself from within, to esteem myself from within. So anyway, back to my point, which was like, I can fool people. If they so if I were to stop giving myself the supply, which is, if I am short of supply, then I'm more, then maybe the therapist has a chance of seeing a vulnerable side. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking, well, just do that then. You're in therapy already. Cut off the supply, and then go to therapy, and then you work it out. But it's not that simple. It's not that easy, because it is. First of all, I don't trust. I don't like. I'm. If I don't have that validation supply, I am so. I'm in touch with a sense of shame, a sense of self-reproach, a voice on loop that tells me I'm ugly and stupid and unworthy. I mean, it's already there a little bit, all this, to a certain extent, but when you cut off the supply, it's really rampant. It's very loud, and it makes me suicidal. And now you're telling me, well, you have a professional. If I were to do this while in therapy, or you're a professional, it's going to be fine. Like, no, I don't. It's not like I trust it's hard for me to trust. I've never trusted my therapist ever. So I'm putting my life, in a sense, in that person's hands. That's just not how it works. I'm a fearful, avoidant attachment style. I don't trust myself, and I don't trust others. That's really actually is a very important point. I don't trust myself, and I don't trust others. So it's like, that just doesn't seem like an option, So back to my point is like, if I can't be vulnerable, then if I'm getting my supply, there's not a problem. So if I'm going to therapy and I'm getting my supply, I'm not really the person that the therapist is dealing with is the therapist is dealing with my ego in a sense. There's a a cover around me. At least I think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say that it's all useless. I've had my moments in therapy for sure, but the I think the narcissist has to, I guess, find a way, some kind of balance, where it's just like there's some level of vulnerability. Like I'm experiencing that right now. I've had a breakup. I'm not in a great place, and I am I'm vulnerable. I'm a little bit humbled by this experience and the pain, and I'm trying to do good. I'm trying not to do the whole sexual conquest thing that I usually do. So I'm in that sort of, I might be even in that sweet spot now, where if I had a therapist, I could sort of open up. But I just want to express how fucking tricky it is. I mean, I can't speak for everyone with NPD, but for me, it's just not easy. I can fool a lot of people. I can fool myself. And I live in this world where there's not much, people don't really know much about narcissism. It's also a dirty word. It's a very stigmatized thing. Therapists don't want to tell you. They don't understand. They think like every narcissist is like Donald Trump. I'm fucking far from Donald Trump. I have a gentle side, I have a sensitive side, a vulnerable side, because I am a vulnerable narcissist, which is a whole specific term I can get into another time. But yeah, I've been to places they don't know what to do with me. I don't know what to do with me. It's hard. It's hard living with this. It's hard. It's like being homosexual in the Middle Ages or something. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to, you want to, it's like not an option to talk about it with everyone. It's not an option to tell people about my sexual conquest a lot of the time. I mean, I'm not talking about a therapist, but the average person, or just the superiority, complex that I have. Like, there's just so many things that I feel that I have to hide about myself, and it's like I said, it's not only that, but it's like I've never found a therapist that I felt like understood me, and that's why I'm making this video, because I've always felt so alone. I still feel so alone. And I think if more people do this, what I'm doing right now, they won't feel so alone. And my goal, my mission is to accept this situation, this condition, and create as less suffering for myself as possible. Because I don't need more suffering than I already have experienced, and I'm experiencing on a daily level. It's brought by me personally. It's brought by shame for this condition. I'm very ashamed, and not only that, I think it's my fault. I think my personality disorder is my fault. I think it's bad choices that I've made in life, and that I fucked things up, and I didn't do the right thing, and I was a coward, and I should have taken opportunities, and I didn't, and I walked away, and I was scared, and now I'm stuck with this situation for the rest of my life, and I think it's my fault. I've always thought that. I'm so ashamed. And it's hard, and I don't wish this for anyone. And if I could, I will never fix this. I'm damaged goods. I will always have this defense mechanism that stops me from loving and receiving love. But I do want to make it easier. I do want to eradicate the shame that I experience and the blame. You know, if I can take away that, and the guilt, and feel less alone in this world, I would be happy with that. You know, it's like saying, you know, it won't go away forever, but I can turn down the volume a lot on the suffering, reduce it by, you know, even if it's just 40%, 50%. I mean, that would be incredible, and I could function, and I could have purpose and meaning in my life. You know, maybe never happiness, but some fulfillment, you know. So that's my video. I'm not sorry that I cried at all. I just wanted to make a video about how hard it is to find help, professional help. It's not as easy. It's not easy finding a therapist that will. I have never had one that told me, that recognized these. I had to do it all by myself. I feel like I've always had to do all this shit by myself. When I got off drugs, I also had to do my. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But I am good at fooling people. I'm good at fooling people. I even look confident a lot of the time, so I'm told, and I look like I got my shit together. But wait till you take that narcissistic supply away from me. I'm crippled, man. I'm crippled. I'm suicidal, and yeah, just give me, you know. I live off the state money from the government. Make me get a job, and you'll see I'll be in conflicts all the time. And that's another video I should make, is like my lack of career, what happened there. But this one's about health, about help. But put me in a, you know, the narcissism will show up pretty quickly in. But because I'm a vulnerable narcissist, I just, yeah, in certain situations it'll come up very quickly if you pay attention. And I just think it's sad that no one spotted it, and no one helpful spotted it. And I just feel like I have to do it by myself, and I'm just sick of this, man. I'm sick of the suffering. I'm sick of the suffering, and I wanna fucking do something with it, and learn to accept it, and help others, and help myself in the process. I have so many more things I can say about that, but I think I've said enough. So, cheers.